where do you start with someone who might have everything in their life, but they don't have that relationship that they want?
Yeah, I believe that many times we think that we're attracted to someone, or we think, oh, we meet someone, oh my God, I'm in love, or we often say, wow, this person feels so familiar, and I've met the one, and we attract that person into a relationship with us. But what I found working with people is every single thing that's ever happened to us from childhood, every single memory, emotion, sight, sound, taste, color, everything we've ever been told, all the environment we grew up in, the relationship with our parents, all of that, everything is stored in our nervous system. The nervous system is the antenna our antenna to the world. So information comes in, it gets filtered through our nervous system and the glands of the nervous system. And that's what, from that interpretation and all the stimulus that comes into our nervous system, we are interpreting reality. So so that goes to say that if we have a whole bunch of unresolved stuff that is stored in our nervous system, based on that, we're going to be vibrating a certain way. We're going to be interpreting reality a certain way. And what I found is many times when we think we're attracted, we're not necessarily attracted to someone. It's more like, I'll give you an example. I worked with a client a while back, and, she grew up with a father who wasn't really around. He was aloof. He was cold. When he was around, he was mean. He was abusive. She had linked in her mind, in her nervous system, in her physiology, so to speak, she had linked that love equals pain. Love equals coldness. Love is mean. Ultimate love is painful. So that was a link in her mind, in her unconscious association. So she went into a relationship. That was her wiring. And she somehow would be attracted to and gravitate towards men that were pain, that caused her pain, that were either very standoffish, cold, unavailable, and when they were present were somewhat sort of mentally, emotionally abusive. And even though she knew intellectually it wasn't right, on a physiological level in her nervous system, she resonated with that because it just felt so familiar. It reminded her on a resonance level to her father, and that's what she was attracted to, because love equals pain. So that was the familiarity, and I found we often are attracted to and unconsciously create a similar type of dynamic to our caretakers, because there's an unconscious impulse to heal, an unconscious impulse to complete what was unresolved. So I believe that until we heal and resolve the wounds, whatever was incomplete from our childhood, we often recreate those experiences. It manifested in the form of the partners that we attract into our lives in a physical expression, in the form of a man, in the form of a woman. We often recreate that as a way, as an opportunity, and as a way to resolve what was unresolved, to heal what was unhealed, to release whatever we've suppressed. So on one level, what needs to happen is we need to become aware of our programming and conditioning. We need to be willing to be honest, to take responsibility, to also release and clear the mental, the emotional, whatever we've suppressed from our childhood, so that we can really re-resonate differently. I believe that as we heal, as we clear ourselves, mind, body, spirit, that we'll often resonate differently. We'll attract someone that's different, but also you'll tend to be attracted to someone that's different. I hear people often say, this is my type of guy. This is my type of, this is my type. And, many times it's just that's what we're used to associating love with, not necessarily that's my type, but that's what we've been wired and conditioned to feel love is. So I think the more healthy, the more free we become within ourselves, the more we clear ourselves, we'll often find ourselves attracted to a different kind of person as we evolve, as we change.